Hello, beautiful people from the internet. It is Connie over here. How are you doing? It is the end of the day here in Portugal. It's very cold, very beautiful outside. A slight orange tint is showing in the sky. And I'm ready to smoke my daily cigarette and talk about something that I've recently realized that has gotten me out of a very hard period of my life, which were the past couple months. The past month, I've not been feeling great whatsoever. I was just coming to the point where I was about to go back to therapy, and maybe I still should, but I feel like I've given myself a little bit more time with some things that I've been realizing. So I'm gonna light my cigarette. We're gonna talk about some things in a very chill fashion. No scripts, no, preconceived thoughts about what I want to say. So let's go, let's light this up. It's a Marlboro Red, by the way. I have my little hand warmers on. I know they're not the most fashionable, as I've said, I think, in the last video, but they surely help a lot for my hands to not get cold. So the past months have not been easy, and not particularly because of an external stress or something that is happening in the physical world, in outside, in the earth, in the world around me. Apart from all of the horrible things that are clearly going on, but I cannot even start to talk about all of that, because if I was always thinking about all of these things, then I would just not leave my bed, So we kind of have to live in our own world a little bit for us to be able to keep going. So with all things considered, it has not been an easy past couple months. Mentally, I've boiled it down to just being a chemical issue. I've had depression for long periods of time throughout, ever since I can remember having a conscious, and it comes and goes, and I used to have medication for it, and now I don't, because I've realized that it just doesn't work well for me. I tried a bunch of different things, but 2022 was actually a super good year for me. I had some anxieties here and there, as I'm pretty sure all of us do, but it was a very good year, mental state-wise. Like, I don't feel like I fell into any sort of real depression, I probably was sad a little bit, but that's only to be expected. And 2023 was also mostly a very good year, but in the past couple months, it has been very hard. And as I said, I boiled it down to being a chemical thing, because nothing was happening outside, that wasn't already kind of happening anyway. So it must have been something in my brain that switched, because one day I woke up and I felt really bad for a couple months there. And only very recently, maybe last week, was when I was able to fully start to get out of it. And it was in a very interesting way, and I feel like it was the universe not wanting to be that person, but I truly feel like it was the universe giving this to me and saying, take this, do whatever you want with it, you either use it or you don't. So what happened was, one day, I don't know how this happened, but one day I was on YouTube and I was searching through my videos that were appearing in my For You page for YouTube, the front page, and this video, 4-minute clip by Kurt Vonnegut, that's probably not the way you pronounce his name, because that doesn't sound like an American name, but he's an American guy, American writer. He sadly passed away in 2007, but he was an American writer, humorist. He made he wrote and told jokes, I guess. I still don't know much about him, but I do know that 4-minute clip kind of changed my life forever, because he was talking about a concept, which is a sentence, I guess, which is, if this isn't nice, then what is? And he was telling a story about how his uncle used to say this about everything, and it passed down to him. So basically what his uncle did was, he was outside, maybe drinking a beer, as he described, maybe smoking a cigarette, potentially, I'm not sure. And he was looking at the sun, he was looking at the bumblebees next to him, and he wondered, if this isn't nice, then what is? And he used to tell Kurt, his nephew, he used to tell him, humans don't seem to realize how many happy and good things are around them, because they refuse to acknowledge them. And I need to light my cigarette a little bit more. And he said that his uncle said this so many times that he started doing this as well. So with those sorts of things that you maybe you don't even realize, you know, I'm sitting here, I'm smoking a cigarette, which it is bad for you, but I really enjoy it, you know? And I'm wondering, you know, if this isn't nice, then what is? Like, I'm being present in this moment. This is what I'm doing right now. And I'm acknowledging how nice it is to be doing that, you know, which sometimes, or a lot of times, I don't do. I'm smoking, I'm recording, and maybe I'm already thinking about the next thing that I'm gonna do, or the last thing that I did, and what am I going to do next week and next month and next year. And I'm never thinking about how nice some little things are happening in the moment. Like, even smaller, I am here, sitting here in my car. I have my hand warmers and my hands are not cold, and if this isn't nice, then what is? You know, it's very nice that I get to have these hand warmers, and you can do this with absolutely everything. And I've been doing it with everything. I was editing on my computer earlier today, and I went to the kitchen because I was thirsty and I wanted to drink some water. And I opened the tap water and I realized I have unlimited water coming from this tap, fresh water that I can drink. And if this isn't nice, then what is? And you can do that with everything. And it has made me feel so much peace and happiness. Even if it's just small happiness throughout the day, it adds up, you know, and you really do feel a lot better as the days progress and you understand how many of these small things you can pick out. I don't know, it could be making a tomato salad, which is my favorite salad. It could be listening to my playlist and suddenly a Radiohead song comes on, an Amy Winehouse, Billy Joel, something that I know by heart. And I wonder, wow, if this isn't nice, then what is? You know, I'm driving my car, it's sunny outside, and I'm listening to my favorite music and I'm looking at the trees. And I'm realizing how good all of these things are. I'm not thinking about the future or the past. I'm just trying to pick out all of these beautiful things that are happening all the time that I just never acknowledged before. And this one video by Kurt just completely changed the past weeks in my life and is making me feel a lot better throughout my days because I'm able to acknowledge the thousands of small things that are so good about being alive and being a human being, you know? I don't know why we don't have some sort of class in school when we are younger teaching us about being present in the moment, because a lot of our mental issues, mental health issues, I guess, revolve around, you know, the ones that are not actual, like mental disorders, like clinical depression cannot be fixed by only this. Of course, you need to go to a therapist, you need medication, you need external help. But sometimes when you are falling into the depression or when you are having hard times, there are things that you can do to speed up the process of feeling better. And maybe you can even delay or completely delete the process of going into that sadness if you just do this a little bit every day. And I've been even journaling a lot about these things. Like every day I journal 5 things that I'm enjoying right now at this moment. I'm in my desk, it's like 10 p.m. whatever, and I'm writing. What can I pick out at this exact moment that is just so nice? And if this isn't nice, then what is? I'm writing with my favorite pen. I'm writing in my journal. I'm in my room, no one is bothering me and I'm having a good time, you know. I have good lighting in my room. I have a little lamp that is lighting the notebook that I am writing on, you know. There's so many good things that I just never thought of before. And I really wish I have had this realization or this knowledge before, because it would have helped me tremendously. So that's why I'm sharing it with you guys. Because maybe some of you, or most of you, as I'm pretty sure that's the case, haven't realized this yet, you know. Just, I know there's a lot of bad things as well, but sometimes we just need to shift the focus to the nice ones so that we can make ourselves feel better, you know. We don't always have to be thinking about the bad. There are lots of difficult and stressful and just awful things going on at all times, and that is true. But why would we only focus on those if there are also like many small things that are not about money, are not about wealth, are not about anything, just everything that is around us, you know? I am sitting here and I'm healthy. I don't have a flu, my nose is not clogged, I don't have a fever, I don't have a headache. I feel completely fine, and I don't need to only acknowledge that when I am sick and I'm reminiscing on the times that I was feeling completely fine. I can acknowledge it just right now. You know, you don't need to only feel grateful for the things as soon as they are not yours anymore. I don't know if I will have this car forever, for example. It's a 2003 car, and it's only to be expected that one day it's going to break down. And I don't have to wait for that day to be grateful for the fact that I do have it now, you know. Oh, I remember the times when my car was running perfectly and I enjoyed it so much. I can enjoy it right now, you know. I hope this doesn't sound too repetitive, but the basis of it is that it is repetitive, you know. This is one sentence that you can say to yourself all day if you need to about all sorts of things that will really help you. And I'm so glad that I found this man, and I'm so sad that he's no longer alive to share some more of his knowledge with all of us. But I'm really happy that I came across his video, and I'm really happy that I'm here right now talking to you guys about it, potentially giving you some sort of knowledge that you didn't have before. Not sure, maybe some of you did, and that's completely awesome and amazing. And yeah, I really just wanted to do this video to show you guys just how many small little things can bring happiness, and bring happiness to us as soon as we start acknowledging them. And I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you're having a great day, and I'll see you very soon. Bye!